Hello, my many friends. Welcome. Hi, Julie. Hi, Mom. Gina Marie. Gabrielle Lish. Hello. Welcome. Glad you guys all are here and happy Halloween. We're going to do a few Halloween items tonight. It's going to be a really, really fun night. And I'm not going to lie, it's been a day. So hopefully, like, the walls don't fall in on us or the computer completely shut off. Goodness knows what could happen. It's been that kind of a day. Just before we went on live, the light fell over, knocked over the computer, knocked over everything. It's just been that kind of a day. And
headset
oh, my headset won't charge. Now it's finally charging. It looks like it's up to 2. It's been charging since all afternoon, but it just won't charge in time for the sale. So we'll be talking into the laptop, and hopefully the sound is good enough that you can hear us. Anyway, I'm not going to complain. It's not going to be that kind of a night, but it has been a day. So here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad that you guys are all here. This is really, really great. So some of you saw I was on Trisha's channel Saturday night. That was just a marathon. Went on for 5.5 hours, but it was super, super, super fun. Trisha and Nancy and I were on together and sold a bunch of stuff. So I got myself up, you guys, to 200 subscribers. We hit the 200 mark this week, so that's really exciting. So, just picking away at it, just building as we go and having fun all the way along the way. Claudia, hello, welcome. So that's what the goal of tonight is, for us to just be here and have some fun. And we'll sell some things along the way. And if we do, that'll be great. But if we don't, that'll be great too. Just appreciate all of you being here. And the way our channel works is that we honor intent. So we usually have a card and a price, and then we'll reveal the number. If you type in the number, you can have the item. 200, woo! But if you type 82 and the number was 28, we will respect that if you intended it. So we honor intent, we have fun, we treat each other with respect, and here we go. That's the way this channel works. Because if we're not here to have fun and we are not here to be kind to each other, then what are we really here for, right? So that's the way this is going to work. My wife, Carol, is in the wings. She does not prefer to be on screen. It's not that I choose to keep her off screen. That's her choice. Annette, hello, welcome. So she's over here. She'll be taking notes and writing down who wins the items and all of that. So we'll try to keep track of things as best we can. If you are a new buyer or a new subscriber, the email is scrolling down along the bottom of the screen there. You'll just need to send me a little email at some point. And you don't have to be pre-approved or whatever to bid or to buy or whatever. But just if you pick something up tonight, make sure you send me an email so that I have your mailing address. I have your PayPal address, email address. That way I can send you an invoice. If you pay the invoice, then I'll send you the items at your mailing address. So that's how this works if you're new. Yeah, Gabrielle, she knows that she's always invited to come on screen anytime she wants, but there's no pressure because it's not that kind of a thing, right? Again, it's about fun. So if the fun is over there, then that's where we have the fun. Our first item is going to be $9. It's this little leaf wall pocket. So I'm going to hold it up so you can see how it looks on your wall first. It looks like that. It goes this direction. The pocket is on top there. So you could put pencils in it or a little sprig of something or a sprig of leaves. Whatever you want, you can put that on your wall. And this was made in Japan. You can see the stamp there. So it is older. It doesn't necessarily appear to be that old because it has no chips, no cracks, and it's in really great shape. It is yellow. The yellow is not coming across quite so well. Hi, Grady Grant. The yellow's not coming across quite so well on the screen. It looks a little bit paler than it really is. It's a kind of a true yellow. It's nice, just a just a nice little fall piece. Has a little hole in the back so that you can put a little tiny nail in your wall and it'll just hang there and you can do whatever you want with it. Hi, Katie. Hello. Hey, Katie, I absolutely saw your note about the photo albums and I just have to give it a little bit of thought. I just don't know what to do with those yet. So I'm not ignoring you by any means. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a video about those scrapbooks and show them so that you can see them. They're just really, really cool. Anyway, so just welcome and acknowledge that I have not gotten back to you on that item. So leaf pocket, $9, and it's number 71. We're starting with my best favorite number, 71, $9 for the little leaf pocket. Again, no chips, no cracks. I guess on the back, there is a little bit of crazing and whatnot. And maybe there's a little crazing on the front too. It's hard to tell because it's kind of textured, as you can see. Anyway, it's beautiful. And it's in great shape. So $71, $9 for the leaf pocket. There you have that. There's Trisha. I don't see Trisha yet. Trisha, hello, welcome. If you guys are not subscribed to Trisha's channel, go do that immediately and then come back. This is going to be a magazine. We have several pieces of ephemera and that kind of thing tonight. This is an $8, and it is this magazine right here, The Open Road for Boys. It's got an orange color and then the black birds, and this bird just seems a little bit mean, and somehow this just felt to me like it could be displayed at Halloween. It's not technically a Halloween item, but I feel like it has a Halloween look to it. This was mailed out to people who subscribed to the Open Road for Boys magazine in July of 1938. So today, you wouldn't necessarily see a magazine for children, for boys, with Winchester gun ads in it, but you would see that in 1938. There's a story about baseball in there. So inside, it's black and white. It's kind of that newsprint type paper. This is a story about ghost mountains. And there's just lots of ads and fun stories in this old magazine from 1938. And that's what you'll expect if you buy this magazine. You'll expect to see some want ads, which that's kind of a thing of the past. And then on the back, Baby Ruth. There's muscle fuel in delicious. So they're trying to convince everybody that a Baby Ruth is a health food. Why a smashing serve takes power in the forearm. Those big, strong muscles with your Baby Ruth. Anyway, so you could also potentially win $1,000 as long as the entry opportunity hasn't passed yet, which I don't know. I didn't check. 1938, it's possible that you could still enter and win $1,000. Don't know. Not saying you can. Not saying you can't. It would have been a lot of money back then, yeah. Number 38, $8 for the Open Road for Boys. And you can display it, you can read it, you can do whatever you want. I'm sure as I was thumbing through, you can see that there's a little bit of damage. The cover is just starting to tear just a bit on the top and the bottom. And then the corners, you know, they have a little bit of wear. And the reason for that is 1938. And it is number 38, $8. There you go. Do you want the numbers? Okay. And Gina Marie, you are still here. Hello, welcome. And Mary Dugan. Hello, Mary. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the club. Let's do a piece of foil art. Do you guys like foil art? Look at that. It's owls and it's foil art. And so it's just perfect little piece for display at Halloween time. The foil is very orange. It's not quite as orange on the screen as it is on the owls, but it's foil art. So the glass has the black. That's how that works. The black is back painted on the glass and the white for the eyes and all of that. And then behind it is crinkled up foil in orange, kind of various shades of orange and yellow. And it shines through. So, hi, Chad. This thing is about 8 inches by about 6 inches, just under 8, just under 6. It's foil art, has glass in there, has to, because of the way it's painted. It's in this little old frame, just under 6, just under 8. And it is foil art, 2 owls for one price of $10. Do you guys like foil art? It's sort of a newfound, I'm a newfound fan of foil art. It's number 3. If you'd like to take it home, I can mail it to you, and then you can put it up in your house in preparation for Halloween. Number 3, $10 for the foil art owls. Chad wants it. Chad takes it. Chad takes what he wants. That's what I know about Chad. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it. Well, let's see. Let's do a couple little ones. How about we start with some little ones? Did you guys watch my my tiered tray video? If you didn't, make sure you do, because I need all the views I can get. Because I have 200 subscribers now, so I'm really famous. That's it. Anyway, I like to do the tiered trays when I can, at least seasonally, and then we in our live sale we shop the tiered tray. So we're going to be shopping some of the items off of there tonight. So this is a tiny little owl planter. It's just a wee little babe. It is about, it's less than 4 inches, like 3.5, 3 3/4 inches from here to here at the tallest part. At the back, it's a little shorter, probably 3 inches. And it's in good shape. It's just a little owl, a little brown owl. Oh, thank you, Gabby. Appreciate that. Oh, now I've stepped in it. Is it okay to say Gabby, Gabrielle? I don't know. We thought about naming our daughter Gabrielle, but we really did not want her called Gabby. So it became her middle name. So my daughter's middle name is Gabrielle because we just did not want her called Gabby. So I apologize for calling you Gabby. Anyway, this is just a little planter.
Chad called it Gabby.
It's a little owl planter. It's unmarked. Was it made in Japan? I have no idea. It's again, it's not marked, but it has no chips, has no cracks. It's in good shape. It's just a cute little owl. You could, I suppose, put toothpicks in it, but it may be just a little bit tall for that. Your toothpicks might be sort of hidden down in there. You could put pencils, pens, that kind of thing in it for sure on your desk, or you could use it to put Jello in there also. That would be also another use for the small owl planter. There it is. It's a little owl planter. It's $7 and it's number 21. 21, number 21, $7 for the tiny little owl planter.
Airplant is the perfect.
Yeah, probably a little air plant would be the right use of it. But you know, Jello, air plants. Cheese. yes, you know, you could stick some you could shove some cheese sticks in there, some string cheese. You could probably put like 5 or 6 of them in there, I bet. Let's see, Carol, up above your head, right behind that poodle, so be careful, is a pile of white napkins. Can you hand me some of those, because I'm going to need them to display something in a minute. We're going to do, I have a lot of black glass tonight, you guys, so we're going to spread it out just a little bit. Thank you. Hi, Sue. Welcome. Glad you're here. So lots of black glass for Halloween. I just think it's like the perfect Halloween glass for the whole month of October. So we want to get it to you now so you have it to display all October long. It got a little dusty in here. Good gracious. Happened. I'll dust it before I send it to you. Sorry about that. So it's this little black. Now, people call it black amethyst. In this particular case, I don't know for sure if it's amethyst. When you hold it up to the light, I just am not seeing purple. Doesn't mean there is no purple. I can't tell. It's just black glass. So some that's called black amethyst isn't purple. It's in other colors. Bonnie, hello. Hello, Aunt Bonnie. Glad you're here. So this is a black glass. We're just going to call it black glass bud vase. And it's an unmarked, it's got some sort of a little sticker. It's not a price tag. I don't know what that is.
Roxana says she likes your decoration.
Oh, thank you, Roxana. Thank you. I just got that Happy Halloween right there. I just got that at the antique store yesterday. My wife doesn't even know that I paid money for it. It was only $5. It was really cool. Anyway, so this black glass bud vase is 13 inches tall, so it's kind of right in the medium size. It's not the big, huge Herkin, and it's not teeny tiny. I've already forgotten what I said, 13 inches. So it's just over a foot tall, perfect for, a couple of beautiful white dahlias would look great in there. Some hostas, if you're not hostas. What am I saying? Hydrangeas. If your hydrangeas are still blooming, you can put a couple of pretty white hydrangeas in there. If they have the white hydrangeas that shade to pink, that would be gorgeous in this black glass. So there it is. It's black glass, stretch vase, 13 inches. It's $25, and it is number 5. Number 5, number 5, number 5. So if you want this, just give me a number 5, and I will bill you for $25, and you can have it.
Oh,
Side Street Market. Hello. Welcome. Oh, Chad takes that one. Carol sees Chad's name first. Sorry, Side Street. We're going to give that one to Chad. Okay. So now that we have napkins, I can show you number 5, yeah. I can show you this piece that I really love. This one's going to be $15. This has been, Book sent you. Hi, Suzical. Welcome. I see you in the chat all the time. I'm so glad that you're here. This is a lucite resin owl napkin holder. So if I take the napkins out, it's two-sided, has owls on both sides, orange and yellow, the black eyes, clear on the bottom. It's just that lucite stuff that I love so very, very much. I have had this for many, many, many years. It's been my very own in my very own house. It just doesn't match my house. So I really, really love it, but it doesn't match anything, and I really can't use it. So I decided to sell it to you because I love all of you too. And that way it can go somewhere where it can be appreciated in a house and in a kitchen where it will match. I love that because things need to match. So for $15, you can have the lucite napkin holder, and you can see its size based on this normal size napkin that's inside of it. There you go. It's a normal old napkin holder. It's the size of a napkin holder. Oop! And we just lost all the napkins, but it's number 14 and it's $15. Now, if you hold it straight on like this, you can see that like the two sides are just slightly different shape. Like it doesn't line up just perfectly. And it doesn't seem like it was ever melted or anything because the bottom is very flat and it's all the right shape and stuff, but the two owls just don't line up perfectly. So when you stick your napkins in it, you'll never know that. But it's number 14, $15, and sold to Bonnie, the napkin holder. Okay, Bonnie Dirks takes number 14. Thanks, Bonnie.
She said, I want it and all that, and then Chad puts number 14.
Oh, well, like I said, on this channel, we honor intent. So clearly Bonnie said that she wants it. It's sold, and so we sold it. But thank you, Chad. I appreciate that too. That lucite resin stuff, I don't know if it's really lucite. Anyway, whatever that stuff is, I love it. It's my favorite. Let's see. What should we do next? Let's do a book. Should we do a book? Let's do a book. This book's only $10. Now, I'm not going to tell you to go look on eBay all night and compare us to eBay because I know not most of you are here to have fun and for the fun of an online sale. But if you happen to be a price buyer, price this one because on eBay it's $30. But I didn't pay that much for it, and I don't want to charge you that much for it, so I'm giving it to you for 10. This is called Comic Epitaphs from the Very Best Old Graveyards. And this is a book from, I think it was 57. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Copyright 1957. It's the first printing. And it's just this book of all these funny little epitaphs, things that are on people's gravestones. For example, let's see. She lived with her husband 50 years and died in the confident hope of a better life. Oh, man. He called Bill Smith a liar. That must have been his downfall. Wasn't a good idea. Now he's dead. Here lies John Dalrymple. He picked a pimple. Oh, hi, Janet. Welcome. Glad you're here. Anyway, so it's just fun of all these, full of all these fun things. First a cough carried me off, then a coffin carried me off in. Anyway, it is 61 pages of funny epitaphs. Some of them were probably funnier in 1957 than they are today. Some of them are still very funny. But that all aside, look at the cover on this thing. This would make a really great display piece. Just stick it on your shelf and put all of your pumpkins and things around it. It's a beautiful Halloween book. Beautiful piece. Great for display. Great for reading. It's $10 and it's number 29. Number 29 for the comic epitaphs. It is a hardcover book from 1957. You can see, I guess I should have pointed this out, but you can see the slip cover. What is it called? The paper on the outside. It's got a little bit. It's imperfect. It's torn there, and it's tattered a little bit along the top there. So sorry, Sue Golembeski, we see you first. Do you still want it? Because I said the number before I pointed out those problems with the paper. The book itself still has the same cover, and so you could put it out without the paper if you want it to look a little nicer. But I'll let, oh, hi, Raylene. I'll let Carol watch the chat to make sure you still want that, Sue. And we will send it to you if you do. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate that. Dust jacket. That's the word I was looking for. It's a dust jacket. You guys, I have tonight one of the absolute coolest fairy lamps that you'll ever see for Halloween. It's really quite lovely. You might be able to see behind me.
Still wants it.
Still want it. Okay, it'll come your way.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, folks. Okay, let's shop off of the tiered tray. We're gonna take this. This is a little. This is a little. It's just going to be $6. You guys, I have some inexpensive items tonight, so that everybody can participate if they want to. Again, there's no pressure on our channel to purchase, you guys. If you want to show up and you just want to be in the chat and enjoy yourself, we love that. So there's no pressure to buy. Please do not feel there's any pressure to buy at all. But in case you want to buy, but you are on a budget, here's a $6 item. This is Avon, and it's just a little paper box with black cats on it, and it looks like a pumpkin. And inside of it, I'm going to try and open it carefully, are 3 little black cat soaps. Now, these soaps are from the 70s, so they're starting to discolor just a little bit. They're losing their color. They were black, and around the edges now they're kind of a gray color. But anyway, there they are, 3 black cat soaps inside of a paper pumpkin made by Avon and coming to you for $6. There it is. You can see the quality of this box. I don't need to point it all out. It's not perfect. It's a little tattery because it's from the 70s. Actually, this says 1989. Nope. Sorry, not the 70s. I thought it was the 70s. It looks like the 70s, but it was from 1989. But it's $6. Whatever year it was, it's old and it's soap. So what do you expect? It's number 65 and it's $6 and it's soap and it's done. I don't always pick up Avon stuff, but that was a really great little Halloween piece. So there you go. Let me see. What should we do next? Let's do.
Gina says she's great from the 70s too.
Let's do a brooch. Want to do a brooch?
Leanne says 65.
Let's brooch it up.
Was that Leanne?
You took the thing off this. I don't know what 65 was. You got to keep the things on the papers.
No, that's it.
Okay, here's a brooch.
You got it.
It's a big. Thank you so much. Oh, it's a big black brooch that I just dropped, but it's metal and so it's fine. So it's a flower brooch, and then inside of the flower it has all kinds of black rhinestones or sparkly things. And I'm looking carefully, and I think they are all there. It doesn't appear to be missing any rhinestones. So inside the middle there, just filled with pretty rhinestones. And all around it, pretty shiny black metal petals. Metal petals. How about that? It's a big brooch. This big brooch is 3 inches across. So it's one that you can wear proudly and everyone will see it. And it'll sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. And you'll look like a very sparkly brooch person. And it's $11 and it's number 55. $11, number 55 for the black metal brooch. It is unmarked on the back. It has its little pin, and it's one of the pins that has the little turny thing so that it keeps it pinned on to you so that it doesn't fall off. And I just wondered if Claudia might be interested in that. So Claudia takes the number 55 black brooch. Claudia! Awesome. You guys, if you're not subscribed to Claudia, that's the next channel to make sure that you're subscribed to. Claudia is starting to put out some amazing content. You guys, she has the collection of glass to die for. That lady has some cool, cool stuff. And she does some really, really fun haul videos and stuff. So I do. I'm starting to get to know you very well, Claudia. And believe me, the more I get to know you, the more I love you. So subscribe to Claudia, people. If you're not subscribed yet, do it now. Well, do it after the show. Let's Black owls. So this is, I don't know, it's some kind of a resin or something. This can't be that old because it's not like, I mean, it's not porcelain or anything like that. It's some sort of resin. It's black, but they have these really pretty shiny, sparkly, rhinestoney looking eyeballs, and they would make just a great Halloween decoration. I've had them up there on my orange cabinet for a couple of weeks now. They're only $8 because I don't just know that much about them. I don't know if they're that vintage. I couldn't find them anywhere, so I have no idea where they originally came from or anything else, but they're cool, right? You can see that they're cool. You don't need me to tell you that. These guys are really cute. See that? They're very black. They're picking up some light, which makes them seem a little discolored, but they're not. They're just black. And they're $8, number 34. 34 for the black owls with shiny, shiny eyeballs so that they can see at night. They can see all the things. There you go. And there's the owls. Let's see. I feel like I should do some paper. Let's do these. Roy Lean, thank you. We'll send it to you. How about that? These are going to be $15. And these are repros. When I bought them, I did not realize they were repros until they arrived, and they were very clearly repros. They were not sold to me as repros, but these are not authentic old vintage.
We did get her for that Avon box.
Yes, we got you for the Avon box. Thank you so much, Leanne. Yeah. So these, I don't, how do you pronounce it? Is it Bristle, 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 Bristle? Is the brand that's shown on these. You can see that there. But these are not old. They're vintage looking, but they are not vintage. But you get this funny, cute pumpkin one. You get this cute witchy one. And you get this cute catty one. And they are two-sided. One side is shiny and one side is matte. But they are two-sided. There's the cat. He is matte. There's the witch. She's a friendly one. There's the pumpkin. He's a stumpkin with a pipe. So you get 3. And they're not huge. These are in the neighborhood of 9 inches tall. The pumpkin's 9, the cat's 9, so the witch is probably 10 because she's got a big tall hat. So anyway, that's what they are. These are, they're going to be $15.
How can you tell, Sean?
And they're number 83. How can you tell? How can you tell if they're old? They're just in too good of shape to be old. There's just no way that they're old. They're in like perfect shape. They just came off a printing press last week, I think. There's just no way they're old. But anyway, they are cool. There's no question about whether they're cool, and they look great. I've got a couple other ones up there on the wall. You can see. See, I've got the pumpkin right there. The pumpkin with the straw hat, and then the owl is over there. So I love these, but they're not old. So there you go. Gabrielle, you are going to take them, Gabrielle. Thank you. Stick those. What? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's do a really cool thing. You guys, I have been holding on to these for months. I got them thinking, oh my gosh, those would be so great at Halloween. Now, it might be, friends, it might be that you're going to need to use just a little bit of creativity. $20. If you need to go check your checkbook, this is the time to do it. Make sure that you have the money in there for this cool item. Thank you so much for sending your info. Okay, that one goes with that. Okay. They're beakers. They're real, actual scientific beakers. Aren't they so cool? So I feel like you could fill, I mean, this one's pretty big. It's like 6 inches tall, 5 inches across on the bottom. So it's pretty big. You could stick some, I mean, you could obviously you could fill it with jelly beans or something like that, but you could also put just like colored water in there or soda or something, and then some dry ice so that it's coming out of there if you have a Halloween party or if you just have a really cool Halloween display. So you get this big beaker and then you get this smaller beaker. This guy is 5 inches tall or so. Pyrex, real actual beaker. You can certainly use these for all of your scientific needs if that's what you want to do. You're going to get 3 test tubes. You're going to get these glass slides, which you could do something cool with those too. They're the glass slides that you would put in your microscope, and a pair of tweezers down there. So anyway, the cool thing is the 2 beakers, the big beaker, the smaller beaker, the 3, I'll grab the other ones, the 3 test tubes. I've got a bunch of test tubes here. Just afraid they were going to break. So there you go. There's 3 test tubes, 2 beakers, and a couple other little sort of things. And you get all of that for your Halloween displays for $20 for number 68. Now, here's the thing. If you buy these and you do something really cool and you then post it on Instagram or make a video about it and put it on your channel, mention me, and I would really, really, really love to see what you do with it. Gina Marie, she's going to do it. So Gina Marie, we are dying to see what it's going to be. Awesome. Thank you so much for picking that up. My air conditioner also went out today. So if anybody's wondering, yes, it's hot in here. Told you it was a day. Anyway, so that's awesome. There's going to be one more set of cool scientific things. They're going to be different though. Okay, where should we go next? What do you want to do next, Carol? Do you have a preference? Let's not do random. Let's do leaves. I feel like we should do leaves. Let's do leaves. It's these leaves. These are going to be $10 and there's 3 of them. So they're this. And they have a little hooky-doo on the back so you can hang them on your wall, and you can see that it pumps out so that they hang a little ways away from your wall, so they're dimensional. But there's 3 of these. They're oak leaves. And I don't know. I suppose maybe this is brass. Maybe it's copper. I goodness sakes, I don't know. I don't know what kind of metal this is, but it's metal-y metal. And it's thin, like, kind of foily metal. And there's 3 of them, and they're shaped like oak leaves. Each one is about 8 inches long from here to here. Whoop! And it bends from there to there, about 8 inches. And there's 3 of them. And they hang on your wall, and they look pretty, and they're $10. That's what you need to know. You just need to know that they're $10, and there's 3 of them, and they're pretty. And you also need to know that they're number 79. So if you want them, give me the number 79. 79. People tell me that I move things around too much and I need to hold still. So that's what I'm going to try to do today, okay? I'm going to try to hold still a little bit more. Okay, so the number 79 for the 3 leaves. I'm a pain. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. Bringing the fan up. Hopefully it doesn't make weird sounds. Otherwise, I'm going to die. Okay, let's do this. We're going to shop the tiered tray. Shop the tiered tray. Look at this. I love this thing. This is just a little piece of amethyst black. This one is black amethyst. If you look very, very closely at it, it does have a purple cast to it. And if you shine a very bright light through it, there's just a bit of purple that you can see. But it's black amethyst. It's teeny tiny little candy dish. I can't find this particular piece anywhere. So I am not 100% certain of the maker. I believe it's Ellie Smith, but I don't know that 100%. It is unmarked, and I can't find this piece. There are very similar ones, but this has kind of that honeycomb shape. If you went upside down, see it? It looks like not a honeycomb, a bee
nest or bee
thing.
Hive.
Kept,
Hive.
whatever it is. I don't know, whatever. It's that shape. It has ribs around it and it goes down and it's very pretty, but to me it has sort of a nouveau look, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Anyway, so that guy right there is about from the tip of the top of the handle to the bottom. So from here to here, 5 inches. So it's pretty small. Sorry. Did you read my face on that one? I just about lost the lid. And I can't find the... There it is. It's $15. There it is. $15. Number 22, $15 for the little fun candy dish or whatnot. You can put nuts in there. You can put your little doodads and your earrings and your hopper doppers and your bingle snappers and all of your little things, or your paper clips, or candy corn. And it's number 22, $15. There you have it. Okay, I like that one. I got that one at Packwood. Packwood. Oh, golly, what's it gonna be next? I got all these cards. Goodness.
Claudia took this one.
Oh, Claudia. You better be careful. I have a lot of black glass tonight. I know. Claudia loves her glass. But Claudia does beautiful, like amber and olive green, beautiful glass for fall. So Claudia doesn't 100% need black glass. Just saying, I love that she's buying it, but this little guy's going to be $7. And what it is, hey, how many of you were at our shoe sale? Hey, here's another shoe. This is just a tiny little shoe planter or little thing. And it's got 2 dirty rats in it.
She said she needs it for Halloween.
Need it for Halloween, yeah. No, I hear you. It's perfect for Halloween. There's the back. There's the front with the 2 dirty rats. Right underneath of there, on the bottom, on the heel, it says made in Japan. Because that's where this was made. It was made in Japan. And it's little. It is 3 inches, just a little over 3 inches from here to here. End to end, 3 inches. And dirty rats in there. And so you can put all of your love notes in there. And you can put, well, you put one at a time. And then your love takes it out and says, oh, my love thought of me in the dirty rat shoe. No, Carol's never on video. She is a mystery. I sometimes pan over there and we get a glimpse just so people know that she's real. Now I don't know what to think. Is it back? Did it go away on there? It went away on here. Anyway, okay. The little rat shoe, $7, and it's number 91. If you want it, then number 91 is the number that you need, and you can have it, and it's $7. 91, $7 rat shoe. Uh-oh. It'll come back, don't worry. Oh, Gabrielle, she takes the rat shoe. The rat boot. It's a boot rat. It's a rat boot. And Gabrielle is not a dirty rat, so don't ever anybody say that she's a dirty rat. She just likes rats in her shoes. We have some music. some sheet music.
Nate's here.
Hi, Nate. How did your call go? Nate had to go do a miserable call that he wasn't looking forward to. And now he's back. Hello. 5. This is number 5. It's $5. Let me show you what it is now. I should have not given you the number yet, but I did. It's 3 pieces of sheet music. The first one that is the very most Halloweenish to me is this one called Strange Interlude. And it has this. Oh, Roylene's already taken it. Well, I'm going to show you anyway what you're getting. So this black shadowy figure is peeking out the curtains. Just looks really spooky. I love the font up there. And then if you want to play and sing the song, there it is. It's called Strange Interlude. And Roylene's going to sing that song. And then this one is called The Little Brown Owl. And it doesn't have amazing graphics or anything. It has really good font, but it's called The Little Brown Owl. So what are you going to do? You're going to play that song at Halloween. This one's got just a little bit of wear along the edge there. And then this one's the back to school one. Look at this. Look what you are getting, Roylene. In the Old Red School. It's a back to school piece of music.
You're out of focus.
You're not focused.
No, you were a little out of focus.
Am I focused now? Am I focused now? It looks focused to me. Is it focused over there?
I'm going to refresh and see. Stay in front and see what happens.
I hate when things just don't go right, but like I told you, that's the way this whole day has gone. That right there. Anyway, so it's in the Old Red School. It's the 3rd piece of music, and it's going to Roylene. There it is. So hopefully you guys can see me. Somebody just confirm if it's fixed itself or if it's not fixed itself. It's tomorrow afternoon. Oh, is it? Does it go that way? Yeah, Nate, does it go? It's tomorrow or is it yesterday? I never know. It's Tuesday here. Let's do a book. Let's do the monster book while we're trying to wait and see if it's farts. Still blurry. Well, how do I make that better? I don't want to end the broadcast. Oh, it's afternoon on Wednesday. Happy tomorrow, Nate. Hope your tomorrow is better than our today.
I keep trying your done better.
Well, keep trying what? I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting. Maybe what if I add it back in? Is that better? Happened when I went to Carol. But
when I went to say hi.
Darn it. All I did was turn the camera, though. I mean, it didn't.
Maybe the camera's staying still. Maybe it's being jerky.
It's not. It's the same as it was before. Okay. Oh! Now are y'all dizzy? I don't know what to think and I don't know what to do.
Okay, give it a second.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a moment. We see you. It's all black. Yeah, it went black for a second. I turned it off, turned it back on.
Better.
Bad.
Worse.
Julie says it's bad. At what point? Can I see what it looks like on your thing?
Mm-hmm.
Still blurry. Can I see your thing?
It's black right now. So.
Hi, Robin. Golly jeepers. Jeepers creepers. I don't know how to. Oh. I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Is it
blurry? But we see you. Can I see it? What it looks like, please? Because I can't pull it up on my thing.
Yep.
It is a little weird and pixelated, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just be the interweb connection.
Record.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't love that. What happens if I showed this to you like that, and then you can see me, and you can see me seeing me? Oh, I'm sorry, kids. Now people are gonna get frustrated and not be able to watch.
They say keep going.
Sad. Okay, number 41, $5 for the monsters book. This is a book of monsters. It's like it looks like a like a coloring book. It's that shape and size, but it's not a coloring book. It's a book about monsters. It has all the monsters in there. And it's a wonder book. It's by Wonder, and it's from 1965. And if you would like to wonder about it, there you have it. You can read about Frankenstein, and look at that colorful picture of Frankenstein. And there's some wolves. Oh, there's a dirty rat. And there's, I don't know, just all kinds of crazy old monsters in there. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Frankenstein, Dracula. There it is, the monster book. And it's got this really cool picture on the front. And it's number 41, and it's $5. And it's going to Roy Lane. Roy Lane. Thank you, Roy Lane. Let's do an embroidered owl. How do you feel about an embroidered owl? There it is. It's an owl. And it's embroidered. Oh, move slowly. Okay, because of the fuzz, I will move slowly. I will move slowly. Okay, I'll hold it up very still. It is an owl, and it is made out of string on fabric. Is it embroidered? Is it one of those other kinds of things? I don't know. I'm not a sewer guy. I'm not a seamer guy, but it's like that. It's like string, and it's shaped like an owl on a branch with a moon. See, it's cute, and it's white, and it's got big gray eyes, and they're yellow in the middle because he's very scary. So that's what it is. It's $10 for the embroidered owl. We're going to measure that guy, and he is just a smidge over 8 inches tall and almost 7 inches wide, not quite. So about 7 by a little over 8. A little over 8, a little under 7. That's the size of the owl. He is in an original frame, like it's all got the paper covering the back, so it was put that way on purpose and kept that way forever. And it's just a little wood frame, and there's no glass in it. It's just a frame and an owl and some fabric, and there it is. So it's $10. If you want to take him home, you're going to have to find $10 under the couch, and it's number 30. Number 30, $10 for Hedwig. Yes. Do you guys have owls where you live? We live in town now, so we never hear owls. I love at night, though, when we're somewhere else and we get to hear the owls. We used to hear owls growing up. So out at Mom and Dad's house, they sometimes hear owls. It's grown up there too, some, so not as many now. But we used to sometimes see fluffy little baby owls all lined up on the tree. Oh, I miss the owls. One time we went camping, you guys, talking about Halloween freakiness. There were owls. I would only assume that they're screech owls because they were screeching. They were horrifying. They sounded like somebody was in just big dire trouble, and they were they were so scary. Anyway, glad we don't have those owls. We're going to do the test tubes. The test tubes are $10. There they are. They're going to be $10 test tubes. I have a rubber band around them just to kind of keep them in place. So I'm going to keep the rubber band on them so they don't fall out of here. But that's what the green is. It's just a rubber band. When you're ready to display these for Halloween, you will take that rubber band off and it won't be there anymore. But they're in this metal holder. See, there's the metal on the bottom, and then it goes up, and there's metal right here in the middle, and you stick all your test tubes in there. There's 5 test tubes that come with this. They're flat bottom test tubes. I don't know if they're real test tubes, but they look like test tubes, and they'd be really great for your Halloween displays. They also, of course, would just be really pretty with, if you put a bud in each one of them, and then you'd have 5 buds. That's almost a 6-pack of buds. And there you have it. So it's 5 bud bases. 5 little test tubes in a metal holder. Very Halloweenish, really spooky. If you fill this with blood or some other terrible, frightening thing, they're number 333, and they're $10. 333, $10. If you fill these with blood, please fill them with fake blood. Your choice on the blood, but let's not drain anybody dry. Number 333, $10. I like that. think it's really neat. Okay, we are gonna do.
Thrill of the thrift.
Oh, Dee, you sweet Dee. Hello, I'm so glad you're here. Let's do a tintype. Let's do a picture. This is a picture. I'm going to let you guess why this is a Halloween picture. There it is. It's a tintype, and there's the lady. I'm going to hold it really still. Is this still blurry, you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, owls trying to get your chickens. That's not good. I like owls, but I don't want them eating my chickens. Is that blurry, or can you see it? Somebody? Anybody? Hey, friends. Okay, we're going to say that it's not blurry anymore, and so you can see this lady. And there she is. And of course, she is a Halloween lady because she's a witch. Anyway, so it's a tintype. It comes out of its little old frame. There it is. It's metal. Can you hear that? It's metal. And it's got the shaved off corners, and it's a tintype.
You're asking which part of her face is missing.
No, part of her face is not missing. It's just old, so it's a little bit faded, sort of. But you can totally see her when you are looking at her. Just along this one cheek on this side right here, it's starting to just fade into the background just a little bit. But no, her face is still there. See that? Is that clear? Is that clear, Carol?
Let's see. Yeah, that's much better.
Look on there.
I know what you're. Yes, this is.
Okay, there she is. She has kind of vacant eyes. She must have had like really, really light blue, sparkly eyes because they come across as being almost vacant. I'm holding her just as still as I can. Okay. So there you go. She is a tintype, and she is 3 inches tall. So she's a little tiny tintype, and she is going to be $6 if you want the little sweet old witch. Now you can choose to use her as a witch, or you can choose to use her as your grandmother. I don't care what you use her for, but she's number 42, and she's $6. And that's how you're going to get her, is with the number 42. And $6. To me, she looks like a witch. But she's not the only one. I have a whole bunch of witches.
Oh my goodness.
I went through and I bought all the ones that look like witches. Just for you, because I knew you'd like that. And I really don't mean to be disrespectful. I really don't. If you recognize any of these women as your relatives, then they're definitely not witches. At that point, not witches. Picasso cat, you're gonna get that. This is a fairy lamp, and it's gonna be $20 start for an offer up. We're gonna offer this up. I don't do offer ups super often, but I have a couple of them tonight. We're gonna start at 20. Carol, could you please on the top left drawer grab the little lights, little fairy lights? It has a little, I put one of these little lights in here. We'll start with this light. See this? It's black amethyst glass base, and it's satin top. Clear satin glass top. It looks, when you put a little tea light in it, this is one of those fake tea lights. You can see that. It has kind of a nice yellowy glow. And then we're going to put these kind of lights in it and see what we can see. These are starting to die. The battery's dying in them. So I don't know how good this will be, but I want to try it. So there you have it. Bling. You can kind of see that, right? Anyway, it really is pretty, you guys. So we're at $30, Gabrielle Lish. This is a small tea light. So it is about 5 inches tall. It's less than 5 inches tall. It's fewer than 5 inches from here to here. It's small, beautiful black satin on top. It has no chips, no cracks, no dings, no flea bites that I am noticing, or feeling, and I'm just going to feel it again. I did that earlier today, but I will do it again. And I feel nothing. So it is, I believe, in perfect shape. If you find something, please let me know. But I see nothing, I feel nothing, I hear nothing, I smell nothing. I think it's in perfect shape. So anyway, this is, for once, a Halloween tea light, or a fairy lamp. There's not too many of those. And it's got the hole on the top. It's got the smooth bottom. And you know what, you guys? I'm going to be 100% frank and tell you that I completely, totally forgot to even look this up and see who made it. When I looked it up way back when I bought it, I didn't find it right away, but I don't know who made this for sure. I apologize. The top, it has little scallops along here. Boing, boing, boing. And then, so these come down to the scallop, and then, I don't know. Can you see that? Yeah, there. You can see that. Anyway, there it is. It's pretty. It's black and it's satin. The satin is that really lovely satin that feels so good to touch.
Chips? No chips.
No chips. No, there's no chips. Okay, so we're gonna count this down.
Roylene has it at 32.
It's at $32 with Roylene, and we're gonna say going once, no chips, Gabrielle. Going twice.
Gabrielle at 35.
Oh. Now I'm noticing just a little mark in the satin. I want to point that out. I mean, it's like specks, but tiny mark in the satin. Can you see that? I'm going to hold it really still and hope that it'll focus for me. Let's move it in and then back out. Can I get it to focus? Oh, there. You see that?
Is it a chip?
It's not a chip. No, it's just like tiny marks in the satin.
No chippy.
No chippy. No chippy. I think it's quite lovely, you guys. I really do. It's just, you know how satin gets sometimes. And that might just be something that comes right off. Anyway, there it is. Okay, going once, going twice. And sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10. I know. Okay, fairy lamp, all done. Love it. Beautiful. Speaking of fairy lamps, I still have this one, you guys. And I can't remember. Is it Stars and Bars? I think it's Stars and Bars. Yeah, sorry, Raylene. We saw you after we said sold. Carol, you have to remember to type in end so that we don't have that problem. Anyway, if anybody has the bottom to this, I have the top, and I'd be happy to send it to you. Just let me know if you need a top to a Stars and Bars amber thingy my bob. More pictures. We will do more pictures. Look at this. I did not, when I bought this, I didn't think it was vintage. I'm still not sure. But, I mean, it has a vintage look, but I didn't think it was actually vintage. But then when I went on eBay and looked it up, somebody has it on eBay as vintage, and they're charging a lot of money for it. I am not going to do that. It says made in Taiwan. So I'm just going to turn it slowly so you can see everything on it. There's a witch and a skeleton and a ghosty little graveyard. And there's the front of it. That's the display part. That's the pretty old haunted house with the moon. And then around this way is the tree with the owl in it. And then we're back to the witch. And so it has a lid on top that has a jack-o'-lantern. And then inside it is just a perfectly shiny, nice, bright, beautiful tin. Now, is it beautiful, shiny, nice, and bright because it's newer or because it's been very well taken care of? I honestly don't know for sure. I don't know what to tell you, but I can just tell you that you should buy it not for its vintage value. You should buy it for its beauty and the fact that you want to display it. It is about 6 inches tall, and it's about 6 inches across the top. 6 inches, 6 inches. So if you like this guy, I'm going to let you have it for 20 bucks, and it's number 46. 20 for number 46 for the tinny tin. Rin tin tin. There's the bottom. It has a spot where it looks like there was a sticker at one point, but that's it. Other than that, it's just shiny silver bottom. So it's number 46, and it's $20. And I apologize that I can't tell you 100% whether it's vintage or not. I just don't know. I wouldn't swear that it is, but I wouldn't swear that it isn't. Let's see. Shall we? So what do you guys want to buy? Do you want to buy the candles or do you want to buy the candlesticks? What should we go with first? It's black, another black glass taper holder, and you can see it there with the taper in it. Looks great. Let's sell the tapers first. Okay, so there's two of these. There's two of these. They have the cute little witchy poos on them. These are vintage. If you look online, Hallmark made some of these. Somebody else made some, and I'm not sure which ones these are. These are not, or do not appear at least, to be huggers. So you can't slide this witch off and put her on a different candle. I believe that she is part of the wax and part of the candle. She belongs here. She'll stay here, and she's going to live and die here. This is her only place where she'll ever be. This one has kind of a funny little,
Can you hold it a little bit closer?
a whole funny little wart on her nose. And they're there. So I'll hold them really still just for a second because I'm still not just sure how the fuzziness is doing. They're normal sized tapers. So in just a second, I'll pull them back and you can see the whole taper. They've not been burned. So there they go. They're orange. On the screen, seems like one's darker than the other, but I don't think that's true in real life. They came together, and I'm sure that they belong together, and always their whole life they've been together. But they're two little witchy poos, and they have their little, the witch is holding her broom, and there's two of them. This one just has plastic wrapped around the bottom to keep it standing upright in the thing. But that's what they are. The bottoms are just the bottoms of candles. The tops are just the tops of candles. They're orange. They've got witches. There they are. That's all there is to them. They're $7 because, they're candles. And they're number 27. $7 for number 27 for the two witchy poo candles. Would you like to have those? Then you need to find $7. You got that? Okay, I'm going to set those back there so they don't break or get all dinged up. I'm going to do this piece. This piece is only going to be $8, you guys. You're going to be shocked at the price, but there's a reason for the price. And it's this little piece of pop art. That didn't break, it just made a sound. It's cardboard, but look at this. Is this so cool? Viking treasure hoard. Hello, welcome. And you picked up number 27. Thank you. So this is just a little picture. It's on cardboard. I have no idea where this originated. I suspect it was cut out of something because you can see there's like the start of a word or something here. But she's so awesome. So the obvious problem is that it was folded in half at some point, or folded. So it has this obvious fold in it. That's why it's only $8. And it's about 8.5 inches tall, 6.5 inches wide. 6.5, 8.5. But is that so cool? Oh, I love that. Bite those candles. I'm not going to bite the candle book. Anyway, so this guy, or this gal is $8, number 17. Please don't tell me that you don't love this piece because I'll think you're crazy. 17, $8. It's so great. Yes, cool in an old frame for sure. The back is just cardboard. So that's what it is. It's something on cardboard. It has the fold. It has this little fold on the top here, which I guess is actually almost a tear. And Gabrielle wants it. 17, $8. Gabrielle, that's the end. Goodbye, all done. Let's do doilies. Want to do doilies? You guys want doilies? These are going to be $3 each. These doilies. There's 3 of them. And so once I give you the number, the first person with the number, they can choose if they want 1, or if they want 2, or if they want all 3 of the doilies. So I'll hold them up and I'll try to hold it really still. It's that They're made out of that string that's the light and dark orange, so that's why it kind of warbles between light and dark. And they're just beautifully done by somebody's grandma. They're about, in the neighborhood of 12 inches across, but they can stretch just a little, they can shrink up just a little bit. They're about a foot across, and there's 3 of them, and they're orange. And I think they're the same size, but let's just double check if that's true. That one might be just a little bit bigger. That one might be 11 inches, and the first one was 12. And then this one is, this one's even a little bit bigger. So this one is like 14 inches. So I thought they were the same, but they're not. So 14, 12, 13, something like that. 12, 13, 14. Anyway, so if you want these, put in spooky number 13, and then you can let me know how many you want, which ones you want. So 13 for 3, and I wouldn't say they're scary doilies. They're pretty, but they're orange, so they make really great displays. Again, if you do tiered trays like me, I just kind of fold it over like that and put it on the shelf of the tiered tray and let it hang over that way. Can you see that? It looks nice hanging off of the edge of a tiered tray. Royleen, how many of those would you like?
Claudia's next if she doesn't take them all.
If Royleen doesn't take them all, we'll give some to Claudia. I'm going to let you handle that over on that side over there. Number 13. There you have it.
Royleen wants
all 3. Royleen. She is not leaving any for Claudia. That's perfect, because then you get all 3 sizes, and then you can fight with yourself over which size you want. You get them all. Okay, we're going to do, I told you we were going to do those taper holders. Those $18. That's these. These are the ones that had the orange candles in them. And they are beautiful. L.E. Smith black glass. Are they amethyst? Wouldn't swear it. But they are beautiful black glass. And they are, you stick your taper in there, and then there's still some space around here. So if you wanted to stick some, you could fill that up with some candies or some waxy, horrible candy corn, and it would look really pretty in there, because black and then the orange and yellow, and then you're candled up the center. It would look really cool. These also would look great if you found some of those real drippy candles. But if you ruin your L.E. Smith glass with drippy candles, that's on you, not my problem. It has the 3 little pedestals on the bottom and sits just nice and flat. And there's 2 of them, so you can put one on each end of the credenza, and they cost $18 for the whole set of 2. $9 each, $18 for the set. Number 32, black glass, beautiful taper holders, and I love these. So it looks kind of like a flower. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is a 9 tuplet.
Claudia.
32, $18. Claudia, I'm going to have to get a bigger box. What am I going to do with you, Claudia? Claudia's taken all the glass. I almost want to send it in separate boxes so that if the one box gets dropped, we don't lose everything. Okay, what are we going to do next? Let's do pictures. Let's do pictures.
Yeah, people want.
These are going to be $5 each. These are worth so much more than that. People charge way more for these. These are the old pictures that are kind of cardboard. I'm going to try and hold it still. I'm going to show you the back first. They have the scalloped edges, and they are made out of cardboard. They're firm. The first one is Sybil. Mark down the names if you want one of these, because you're going to need to tell me which one you want. This one's Sybil. Evil, evil Sybil. Now, she looks friendly, but don't let her fool you. She eats children. Sybil. She's a terrible, terrible person. Cordelia. This is Cordelia. Now, the hat, is just a photocopy of a hat that I cut out and I stuck it on there. You can absolutely take that off. It's not in any way permanently adhered, but I think it looks really cool on Cordelia. Now, Cordelia, she pretty much just keeps to herself, but she doesn't care anything about you at all. She could not care what happens to you. That's Cordelia. Blair. Blair raises toads and sells them on the black market. That's Blair. Again, her hat is, you can see it's just paper and it's just barely stuck on there. It will not stay on there. It'll come off very easily. Blair. Blair is the toad witch. And then the final witch is Raven. Now, Raven, you can see her skin is quite green. Right, and she again has the fake hat that's just attached very roughly. So this is Raven. Nothing is known about Raven.
They said take the hats off so they can see the real picture.
Take the hats off. There's Raven with no hat.
Gina
See,
wants Sybil.
she just has a baldy looking little tight head. Nothing is known about Raven, but she is definitely a witch.
Gina wants Sybil.
Blair,
She has
I'll take the hat off of Blair. Blair raises toads and sells them. That's what she looks like with no hat. She looks friendlier without a hat. I'm not going to lie. That's Blair. This is the back of Blair. Her real name's Nettie. This is Cordelia. I love her hat, but I'll take it off just for you. It's just barely stuck on there. There's Cordelia with no hat. Sweet, sweet Cordelia who eats children and has green skin. Okay, and then Sybil was the first. She has no hat. She didn't need a hat. She eats children. Oh wait, Cordelia doesn't eat children. Sybil who eats children. Okay, there you go. So did we take care of all of that? Yes, Sybil is scary. There's no doubt about it. She is absolutely scary. She will eat children. She will eat you. Cordelia, she doesn't care. She cares about nothing but Cordelia. She's so, yeah. Okay, there you go. There's the 4 witches. Those are $5 each, you guys. If you want a witch, they're $5. These pictures, you guys, if you buy these cardboardy nice pictures, they run from $8 to $10 very often at the antique store. But anyway, so the witches are $5 a piece. And Carol, did you keep up with who wants what?
Gina has Sybil so far. Everybody wants
Okay.
Sybil.
Oh, everyone wants Sybil.
Let them know that Gina has Sybil.
Okay. We are going to do, we'll just do a little one here. This is just a little $4 item. This is, oh, I need to put the card inside there so you can see it better. See that? The Bucket of Blood Saloon in Virginia City, Nevada. So it's just a little juice glass from the Bucket of Blood Saloon. It's $4. On the other side of it, let's turn that around. There's this little cowboy guy, and he's pointing his finger at the Bucket of Blood Saloon. I have no idea what he has to do with buckets of blood, but there he is. He's a little cowboy. But on this side, the original Bucket of Blood Saloon. Now here you can see on this O, some of the paint is gone, and it's like the glass is indented. It's weird. It's like the glass has a dent in it, and so the stickery color didn't stick there. Anyway, so that makes me think it's probably older, but I don't know. Whatever. It's just a little glass. You're not buying it for its age. You're buying it for the bucket of blood. So that's $4, and it is number 26. Number 26. This just, this would be great just to put little somethings in, as part of your your Halloween display. It fits nicely on a tiered tray, and you can put it in any kind of vignette that you do for Halloween. $4.26. There you go, Carol. Somebody wanted to see Cordelia. This is Cordelia. She has green skin, and it is truly a little bit green. Okay, are we good with that? Okay,
So,
we have a few more items. So we start at 4:30, 5:30, 6. We have 15 minutes. So we are going to need to hustle it just a little bit. And then after us, you guys, is Jody's sale over at Vintagerous. And so if you are not subscribed there, that's your next step tonight. Tuesday nights, She Follows Me. This is going to be the paper cat. This was what was in the preview for this sale. It is, I don't know what brand this is. It's not marked as a brand, but it's really, really cute cat. And it has the paper down below. It has one little section that's folded under, and it's not torn. You can, darn it, you can fold that back up, but it is folded down. It's a little bit wonky, but there it is. So it's a cat on a pumpkin. And then you also get, as well as the cat on the pumpkin, oh, has a fold. He was folded at some point, just a little bit, not like folded in half, but there is a little bit of a fold mark there. Okay, see that? It's a lot less visible on this side. You don't really notice it on this side. On this side, you can see a little bit of fold. And then there's these little pumpkins. These were made by Bristle. There's one, two of those. So these have been used, but they're very much usable again. So you just open them up there and put a little paper clip and it'll hold them open. And they're in great shape. 2 little pumpkins plus a pumpkin with a cat. That's what you're getting. 3 pumpkins and a cat. $15 for number 36. Number 36, $15 for the 2 Bristle pumpkins and then the pumpkin with the cat that's not marked as Bristle. Okay, 36, $15. Okay, hand it out.
36 goes to Gabrielle.
Gabrielle. We love Gabrielle. Okay, there's one more paper cutouts lot tonight. We will get to that. Let's do this last piece of black glass. This is the final piece of black glass. This piece I love. I love, love, love this. Partly, what?
Before you start that, will you do me a favor?
Before I start that, will I do you a favor? Of course I will do you a favor.
Tell Book she wanted one that was left. So one of these goes to Book, and then tell him the other one is still available. Okay,
so Book, do you want Blair or do you want Raven? Blair has green skin. No, Raven has green skin. Blair does not.
And then tell everybody the other one is still available.
And then the other one is still available, whichever one Book does not want. So Raven has green skin. Blair has pale skin. Okay. There you go. I've done that. Now back to the beautiful Ellie Smith, beautiful trophy vase. This, you guys, I feel strongly would be beautiful, filled with white hydrangeas. Just a giant puff of white hydrangeas that you could dry in this. It would look gorgeous. It's got a square bottom, kind of like me, and handles on the sides. No chips, no cracks, no dings, no dents, no repairs, no flea bites. And then on the front of it, I'm going to see if I can get this to focus. Look at that. Beautiful women dancing on the front in their pretty gowns and their flowing, I don't know, what do you call those? It's like a, Carol, help me. It's a ribbon with their pretty ribbons. That one looks like she's kind of jumping rope with her ribbon. But there's 2 beautiful women on the front, and they are outlined by a heart. Woo, pretty heart. And I got this piece in Alaska when I was visiting Marina in Alaska, and I brought it all the way here to Washington State. And now I would like to mail it to you, wherever you are, this beautiful piece of black glass. The back of it is just shiny, solid black. You can display it like that. for Halloween, and then you can put the pretty girls out at Valentine's Day. Look at that. Anyway, however you want to do that piece, you should do it with number 51, $22. $22 for number 51, the beautiful black glass. Now this piece is the tallness of 7 inches, and it's about 4.5 inches across. Gabrielle, you already have this piece, and I congratulate you on already having it. How do you display it? Do you have flowers in it? Dried something? It would look gorgeous in the spring with peonies in it. Oh, love it. Christina! Oh my gosh, Christina's here, you guys. Hello, Christina in the house. Number 51, $22 for that one. We'll move along. We need to keep this show on the road before it goes in the ditch. I've got 2 offer ups. I'm going to do this one first. This is going to be an offer up. It's going to start at $15. I have no idea what the interest is going to be in this. I, at an auction, got this Victorian couple, and his fingers are broken, and they were ugly, and I didn't like them. Now, Mom later said, oh, Grandma Baker had that exact piece. And I was like, oh, gosh, because I'm going to paint it. So I feel a little bit bad. But, yeah, well, Book, we will send it to you with the hat. Yes, and you can have Raven. Okay, so anyway, I took this Victorian piece and I painted it all up. So this is not original. It's been painted. It's been painted by me. Claudia. And so this crow up here was added. The hanging down spider, you can tell that she's holding her finger up like this specifically so that she can dangle a spider. See that? And that's been added by me. And then, of course, all of the frilly, sparkly stuff and most of the paint added by me. So there you go. It's Claudia wants it for 15. We're starting at 15. If anybody else has any interest in this funky, one-of-a-kind piece, for sure one of a kind, you will need to be $1 more than 15. Give Claudia a little run for her money. They have the spooky red eyes, a little bit of blood, the masquerade mask, and they're mostly in blacks and purples and oranges. Book's at 17. 17 for Book. And we're going to call it quickly.
20.
Oh, Claudia's at 20. This little rose down here is not missing any of its petals. So the thing that was broken was just his fingers, and I tried to kind of cover that up by putting a crow on it. So there you have it. That's what you got. You got a Halloween assemblage of painted Victorian beautifulness. Claudia's at 20, and we're going once. We're going twice. Thank you. Love in circles. And sold. Claudia takes it home.
At how much?
$20. Claudia wants it for 20, and Claudia gets it for 20, and that's it. The end. There's the card for it. Okay, we're going to sell these candlesticks back here. I'm going to have to be really careful because I went ahead and lit these candles. But you can see that these are candlesticks that hold pillar candles. It's got a spike there so that the candle will stay in place. And they are just iron candlesticks. They've been painted. I know that because I painted them. They were just starting to get a little bit funky, so I painted them. I just give them a quick spray so they're nice and black and shiny and pretty. But these will be, speaking of things that would look good with a drippy candle, if you can find pillar candles that are that drippy stuff, oh my land, these would be to die for with one of those candles on them. And there's the second one. They are the same height. So both candlesticks, same height. One is not taller than the other. They are the same. Now, for whatever reason, when I'm holding them up on the screen, one looks taller. It must be the angle. But they are the same. And they are about 10.5 inches tall to here. Then the little spike goes up into your candle. Now, if you wanted to use these for fake candles, you know, the ones with the little flickery wicks that aren't real, you might struggle, I'm not going to lie, because when candle holders have these spikes in the middle, you really need a wax candle for that to shove up in. And if you've got a hard plastic bottom on your candle, you're going to struggle. This does not screw off, so you're stuck with the spike. On the positive side, your pillar candle, if you're using a real candle with a real flame, it's not going to fall off of here because you got that nice spike. And also as a plus, you can use this as a weapon. So if somebody comes to your door and you just need to grab something to protect yourself, this is a great option. So 2 black pillar candles, iron, twist on the bottom of the stems, and then it goes up to straight on the top, spikes on the top, and curly Q beautifulness on the bottom. That's what you're going to get. Those 2 candlesticks are going to be $14.
How many more items?
Number 73. 3 more items. 3 more items after this one, which is number 73, $14 for the iron candlesticks. Okay, there's that. There's some paper. Let's do the second set of glass science beakers. So Carol, make sure you keep these separate from the first one so we don't mix them up. Yep. Is Michelle here? Because she sent me this, I think it was Michelle, now maybe it was Nikki, sent me this as a package topper, and it's such a great Halloween item, so I had it displayed in there. Anyway, so you're going to get this beaker. This is a smaller beaker. This one is 4.5 inches tall, so it's this little Pyrex beaker. It comes with a dropper. You're going to get this tiny little glass bottle with a cork top. You're going to get this, Carol, help me again. What do you call these? Test tube. Yes, you're going to get this funny test tube. Now, this test tube is pointed on the bottom. It looks, honestly, it's kind of shaped like a condom. It's a glass condom. There it is. You're going to get that, and you're going to get a spatula, metal science spatula, a metal science slicer, and you're going to get this beaker. That's not a smudge, it's a maker's mark. And it's glass on the bottom, and then it goes up to like a test tube looking top. So you get that piece, and then you get this one. Now, this one does have a little bit of an issue. The glass topper has a chip in it. So right there's a chip on the glass topper. It's a little bit sharp, in fact, but the bottle itself is in good shape. And I could just throw away the topper, but I think it's nice. So if you want it, you can use it. And if not, you could toss it. So you get that piece, and this stuff. So you get all of that for $20, and that's going to be number 95. 95 for the Halloween beakers and cool glass goodness. I'll set it back there so you can see all of that. You get all of that for number 95, $20. Okay, there's going to be one more lot of paper. Thrill of the thrift, D. Thank you, D. You are a delight. I'm going to show you the really cool one first. This is a Bristle piece, and it is a spider, and it has, can you see the colors on that tissue? It is so cool. Black and green and blue all in there, and it opens all the way around. I just have it opened halfway, but it does open up all the way. It is in good shape. It folds in the middle. So it's supposed to fold in the middle, and it does. So that's what, oh, now it's coming apart. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure it's in good shape. No, it's in good shape. It just, when you're not holding it, it wants to flop down. Now, this guy looks really cool under blacklight. Look at that. If you're going to have a blacklight party, you need this guy. And then, so you get the spider with the tissue. That's the only one that has tissue. These other ones are not Bristle, that they are cute and old, and they've been well used. So there they are. This, and so what I wanted to show you is some very creative, nice person took and put glow-in-the-dark paint on all of their eyes. So their eyes glow, but that's because of paint that's been added. I'm frozen. Oh, for goodness sakes. What is happening in my life? Is it frozen on yours?
I'm not sped up.
Well, speed it up. Just tap on the right so you get to where we are. Frozen, frozen, unfrozen! Hooray. Okay, so there's a cat. So again, I'll hold that up so you can see. The eyes have been painted by somebody with some glow-in-the-dark paint. So that was added after the fact. They do glow in the dark. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of, not the best paint job. Anyway, so you get this black cat. On the back, he's had masking tape put on him, put on the wall. So he's really now one-sided because the back has rips from the masking tape. You get a boo, and the boo also was masking taped on the back, so it's pretty now one-sided. You get a pumpkin with an owl. I love this one. I love the owl. Its little ears are bent. I mean, you guys, these are old and they've been around the block a time or two, but they are still very, very cute. So pumpkin and owl. And then the witch is the one that's in the worst shape because it has a tape mark on the front and it has a tape mark on the back, but I'm going to include her just because I think she's so cute. So you get the witch and the moon, you get the pumpkin and the owl, you get the boo and the ghost, and you get the cat with a bow. And the cat has a little fold here too. And then you most of all get the really awesome spider. Okay, so you're getting all of that for $20. And it is number 100. $120 for all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. 5 pieces, $20. There you go, 100. Okay, Roy Lean wants it. Okay, I have one more item, and it is a pumpkin.
Roy Lean got it.
Roy Lean got that one. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. There was interest in that. I love it. I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. This is a hand-blown glass pumpkin. Now, some of the ones that you see, like if you go to Fred Meyer or to Home Goods, you can get blown glass pumpkins, and they're kind of chunky glass, chonky. This is not chonky. This is dainty, very thin, beautiful glass. Could you please, Carol, look up the name of this ribbing? I've forgotten it. I sent it to you on a text when we were at Packwood because we met, you guys, the artist who made this pumpkin. This pumpkin is not large. It is about 4 inches tall to the very top of the vine. It has a leaf and a vine on top and an orange, beautiful pumpkin. It has a hole in the bottom, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute. This was made by the artist named Darren Steen. Darren Steen. He lives in Yakima, Washington. He studied with Dale Chihuly, and he blew glass for Dale Chihuly. So those of you that know anything about glass, you know the name Dale Chihuly. And this guy worked with Dale in Tacoma. Now, Tacoma, Washington is known for its glass. That's where Dale Chihuly is based. And there's a glass museum there, and there's an enormous glass blowing factory there. Darren helped to start that glass blowing factory before he moved to Yakima. He's just a cool dude, and spent some time talking with him. I love going to the flea market over at Packwood. You meet the coolest people and find out the neatest things. Did you find it? I can't remember. Anyway, they use a certain kind of glass that allows it to have this kind of ribbing. There's a certain word for that. When they blow it through a certain thing, it makes that ribbing on there. But here's the really, really cool thing. Can you see how that looks like gold? That's because it's gold. They fume it inside with gold. It's fumed with gold.
Scalloped glass.
Scalloped. It's scalloped glass. They use a special thing to scallop the glass, and then they fume it with gold. So I'll hold it from the bottom. That's where they blow the gold in. So it has this kind of a gold cast to it on the inside. He did not sign it. No, it is unsigned. but I bought it straight from his hand, and I know that he made it. I should have had him sign it, but I don't know how you sign glass really. Anyway, he made this and it's beautiful. So we're going to do this as an offer up. It's going to start at $20. If you're interested in a beautiful piece of fine glass, hold it towards the camera. Let's show the top of it. It's got this fun vine and leaf. Trying to hold it very still so you can see that. I'll now show you the bottom so you can see the fumed gold. It's going to start at 20 if anybody has interest. That's where we're starting. We're starting at $20, and it's this beautiful orange pumpkin with a gold inside, fumed gold inside of the orange. Can you see that? Are you impressed with how beautiful it is? It's more in focus when you hold it right up in the camera. Okay. Trying to hold it very still. Can you see that? If there's no interest, that's okay. I will keep it because it has a great story. And I love that I got to meet the artist. I want to know what number it is. Oh, it's an offer up. Yeah. So we're starting at 20. And if somebody wants to throw in a 20, that's where we'll start. And hopefully we don't end at 20. But if it goes just to 20, then we'll sell it for 20. So for an offer up, you just put in the number of how much you'd like to buy it for. Christina would like it for 20. Now, Christina, you're in Canada. I'm going to put this in a larger box than 4 inches just because I want to really pack this in good. It's very light. It's thin glass. And I really, really don't want this to break. It's just a lovely, lovely piece. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We're on our last piece, and it's an offer up. It's this beautiful piece of glass. It's a blown pumpkin, and it is fumed with gold inside. And so it's kind of a unique, beautiful piece. It's different than the ones that you're going to find at Home Goods or at the dollar store. Okay, we're going to call it. Oh, Verna wants it for 22. So if you want it, my friend Christina, you're going to have to go a little bit higher than 22. We move along pretty quickly on this channel. So we're going to say going once, going twice, and sold to Verna. Can you type in sold so that we have it in the chat and we can tell who's above it? Okay, thank you so much for that. $22 to Verna.
Oh. Christina did 24 before
Christina.
I wrote sold. I'm doing sold right now.
Okay, it's at Christina for 24. So if it's sold 24 to Christina. There it goes. It goes north above the border to Christina. Sorry, Mom. It's sold. Okay, so there's a few more items on the table that you can see, and some of those will be available next week. Next week's sale is going to have a fall theme, not as much Halloween, but some really fun fall. So come back and fall in love with us next week all over again. I will see everybody Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific for early birds. If you don't catch it on time, that's perfectly okay. Always feel free to watch the early birds show later on in the day when you have a few minutes. And so yeah, I can write that down. So anyway, Thursday mornings early is the early bird show. We just have a kind of an uplifting thought for the day. So feel free to watch that. I love it when you do that for me. And then we sell a bird. So if anybody wants to buy a bird, you can do that Thursday morning. We're going to have an owl this week because Halloween. And then I will be on, let's see, whose show? I'm on Jody's show, which we're overlapping with by 10 minutes right now. Sorry, Jody. Joni. I will be on Joni's channel. I think it's next week, but anyway, it'll be coming up. Watch for that. And that's it. So thank you so much for being with us tonight, everybody. Love you all. Please now, if you could do me the giant favor of jumping over to Joni's channel, Vintage Vintagerous. She starts at 6 Pacific, so I have stomped on her time just a little bit. But I would love it if you would shift over there and watch her show. Kim, and then I, and then Joni. We kind of try to work together to keep your Tuesday evenings really, really fun. Have a really great week. I will see you back here again Thursday morning and again next Tuesday afternoon. Have a really great week. Love you all. Bye.